In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at a small part of my game collection from the publisher 3W, Worldwide War Games. And I've had some games in this series that I've sold in the past, but I currently have a few 3W games simply for nostalgic purposes, I think. And this first one is Imperator, and I did a video on this game earlier. It is designed by William Banks. It's definitely old school, and I mean, it covers a huge swath of time in a number of scenarios from like 1700 BC to 1200 AD. So, I mean, it's a very wide period covered at a strategic level in Imperator. And then some companion games also designed by William Banks is Ancients 1, which has a number of scenarios. They're listed on the back, you know, from Kadesh all the way to Agincourt. And then came out with another one, 32 more scenarios by William Banks, Ancients 2, from Megiddo all the way to, I mean, Actium and medieval battles. So the maps in these games are kind of geomorphic, sort of. I mean, they are used for multiple battles that are close enough, and the counters are definitely cartoony. They're top-down views of the, you know, the men, the fighting men or the horsed men, and they're kind of odd. Definitely a product of their times. And I know some have suggested, you know, fighting out battles that occur in Imperator with the ancients to rather than resolving it, but with a simpler system. But I have only experimented with these games a little bit. There are so many, you know, at this point in time, better choices out there, I think. So anyway, I just wanted to comment to that. This is Fury on Champlain, and of course it's talking about Lake Champlain, you know, up on the New York, Vermont, Canada border. The game is designed by John Farewell, and I looked him up, and this is the only game to his credit. I have played this game. It's not a great game in my opinion, but the reason I got this is you know, I've spent a lot of time in the Champlain Valley. My wife is from that area in Vermont, and so I've spent a lot of time in Burlington and Winooski and Williston and that area. And so I was interested in the maps and the geography and the history, and I've been to a lot of these places. So that's why I had this game, and I did play it, and I'm fairly sure I wrote an article about my playthrough on my CSW blog. So anyway, that's why I've kept it in my collection. This game is called Henry V. It is 4 battles from the 100 Years' War. It is by Rob Markham, and you know, this is his wheelhouse, the Crusades and the medieval battles. And you know, the games are okay. They're definitely dated. I think the reason I got this one is for one of the battles in here, Patay, 1429, because it featured Joan of Arc. And so she's in this game. She has a counter in the game, and I was interested to see what type of effect Rob Markham would put in on it. So, you know, it's not a bad game system. Again, if I'm going to play this period, I'm probably going to play Men of Iron by Richard Berg. Another game that I have, also designed by Rob Markham, is the Battle of the Alma. I believe I have several games on the Alma at this point in time. This was not a bad game at all. I actually enjoyed this, and I wrote an article on this one too from my blog. Typical Rob Markham design. It's very clean. there's not a lot of ambiguities in the rules, but it is very simple. The systems are simple. So anyway, I enjoyed playing the game, but I don't have a whole lot to say about it. And then the last 3W game that I have is Light Division, Flashpoint in the Gulf. And this is a game designed by Joe Balkowski. I'm not super interested in this conflict, or I believe this is hypothetical. But it's designed by Joe Balkowski. I like Joe Balkowski's design. I mean, I like some of the ideas he comes up with. So that's why I bought this game, mainly to explore that. I don't remember if I played this or not. It would have been a long time ago if I did. But anyway, that is Light Division, Joe Balkowski. And that's all I have in my 3W collection. And I've kept these games. I probably won't sell them. They'll probably go with my estate when I die. And Noble Knight Games will give, $1 a copy for them or something. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little look. If you have any of these games, feel free to comment to them, or any other 3W games that you have in your collection and like. And I hope you have a great day.